Ah, here we are again. It's been a year since I made a video about the DLC Imperial City for Elder Scrolls Online. If you have seen this video, you know I was trying to show the differences between Elder Scrolls Online and Oblivion, because Imperial City appeared in both of those games. After that, I was thinking about other video about the other locations, cities, and everything. Well, job and some other things moved this idea to another line. Uh, However, here we are again, finally. This video will show you glory and undying beauty of locations you might remember from time you played Oblivion, compared with modern, rather slightly more modern and stunning scenery of Elder Scrolls Online. Which is a bit tricky. You know, Elder Scrolls Online is situated sometime in the second era, 4th century, and Oblivion in the end of the 3rd era, 5th century. However, Oblivion is the older game, and Elder Scrolls Online kind of new. So, not sure if that was the right decision, but first you will see how the exact location looks in Elder Scrolls Online, and then how it looks in Oblivion. Time in the game will be important for us. Somehow. Please tell me if you have different opinion about this, and... oh, yeah. Let's get the nostalgia started. First, we will see Chorrol. Chorrol? In another good shape. Unfortunately, Chorrol is slowly falling apart. 4 years ago, after the event known as Soulburst, a massive explosion of Archon energy which resulted in the Tamriel full of dark anchors, able to connect Oblivion with this world. This Soulburst made a fissure full of lava. Earthquakes almost destroyed this beautiful city. Well, it gets better in a few centuries, as you can see in Oblivion. Chorrol looks a bit different as was expected. The only places that are familiar are Cheydinhal and the great, well, in online rather small oak Chorrol. Changes in the great oak later, I guess. Chorrol in Oblivion is fully walled all around as every other town, with some additions, of course. Let's look at it. Now, Cheydinhal is familiar from the first moment you enter the city. Main difference here is a kind of architecture. Oh, that's the right word for it. You know, houses look different. Bridges are either made of stone, not of wood. And in Oblivion, modern architects started to use rather wood than stone. As I said, it's obvious. The river, bridges, and an ESO in the very heart of Cheydinhal and Chapel, with its graveyard, that's somehow same. Most of the towns are not walled, or walls were destroyed during Soulburst, or during Freebanner's War, in online maybe. So whatever in Oblivion has every city a keep or a lord. Elder Scrolls Online has no such a thing here. There is a road to the hill where should be Cheydinhal's keep, but no. Same with Chorrol's keep. Just road, nothing else. Interesting is that there is a gate in the east part of the town in Elder Scrolls Online. And in Oblivion, the gate is gone. Just a wall and a house. That's a mystery. I was like, why? I know what an ability is to stop and think about absolutely not important things like this. Well, that's who I am. Bruma, the city situated in the north part of Cyrodiil, close to Skyrim, full of Nords and Imperial milk drinkers. Later Bruma will have some sort 3 levels with houses, the shops, and additional level with the keep, and then a ship next to those levels and some houses around it. That's the worst possible way how to describe this town, I guess, yeah. Well, you can see how it really looks. What I tried to describe was Bruma in Oblivion. Now here in Elder Scrolls Online, well, there is slight destruction and centuries before the Oblivion version. You can see a chapel next to those levels with buildings and surprisingly a keep. Some Nordish homemade keep. No beauty of imperial architecture sighted. Who's milk drinker now? And there is this inner circle of the keep with 3 gates, which is a bit weird. Why 3 gates? And again, why aren't they in Oblivion version 2? Maybe 1 gate was leading out of the town and the other 2 gates were still leading to other parts of the town? Now? You know, there is this great excuse that Elder Scrolls Online is situated in the past, so everything was different. So many details are different. Cropsford is it's a farm. In Elder Scrolls Online, pretty big farm. That's interesting because it must have been razed to the ground.
Can you believe
I mean, in Oblivion you can find a few people near this place, and they will tell you that they want to build a farm there and name it Cropsford. Like there never was one like that. Got a headache from this. In Elder Scrolls Online you can see a big farm. What happens afterwards then? Centuries later, there are guys. We would love to build a farm here, they say. Call it Cropsford, they say. Original, right? I say. What happened with the previous Cropsford? Why didn't they know? Everyone always known tons of useless shit about everything. What about this? No, sir. Who knows? Oh, and Vlastarus is even better. As you can see, it is a nice little town in Elder Scrolls Online. In Oblivion, it is a ruin. Old abandoned Fort Vlastarus. Oh, alright. Not exactly abandoned. Some vampires lived inside. Ah, well, that's all. Pretty sad. The town deserves something more. Nothing familiar here. Now, Kvatch. Something I was looking forward to record. It is destroyed by Oblivion creatures in Oblivion, and no way how to avoid this. So we're pretty curious how it looked before. In Elder Scrolls Online, I can show you how gorgeous this city looks and how horrible in Oblivion. The main street leading to Chapel is same. Arena is reopened in case of Elder Scrolls Online, and closed, of course, in case of Oblivion. Yes, yeah, it's closed and already destroyed. And what is also familiar is, of course, the castle of Kvatch, outside and inside. Parts. Kvatch is great to explore in Elder Scrolls Online because it does not only look good or different with comparison with Oblivion when we talk about graphic. Here you can see its former glory. How good it looked in Elder Scrolls Online. Before, in time. How all those buildings and streets looked before the horrible destruction of Oblivion invasion. What a masterpiece.
Your crew that another partner's brawl is about to start.
The last piece of this nostalgia adventure is Anvil, town with a nice harbor. Too bad the game has disgusting view distance. There's some scenery with a harbor, town, castle, and the sea in the background. It would be a great idea, but it is a horrible idea to make because of fog. Fog will be everywhere. At least we can discover the rest of the town. Most of the parts are same or very similar, and what be that different in Oblivion. What is a bit disappointing is the fact you can't enter the lighthouse top floor. Well, in Elder Scrolls Online you can't, but it is possible in Oblivion.
From the far-off shores of Abar's Landing, this exotic beauty puts the...
Honestly, Kvatch and Anvil are in Elder Scrolls Online such treasures. Those cities are not affected by Free Banner's war, thus they are in a good shape. Cities belongs to they are a part of Cyrodiil called Gold Coast, area mainly with quests and activities connected with Dark Brotherhood. As you might know, between Vlastarus or Fort Vlastarus and Kvatch is another city, Skimgrad, which is one of the 3 cities I did not show you in this video. The other cities are Bravil and Leavin. And exactly, Bravil can be seen even now, but only from distance. There are some screens from the inside, but the city is not completed. So let's rather wait for developers. Let them finish it, right? Right? I hope they will be added in not a distant future. I want to make another video with other places, not just towns. So yeah, I hope those cities will be already available. Because making a video just about 2 cities wouldn't be enough for one video. Well, we'll see, right? Until next time.